Okay, we have Amon-Ra St. Brown, we have Coach Helton, and we have Kedon Slovis. We'll start with Coach with some comments, and we'll take questions.
Really nice win by our football team. Really proud of them. We have this saying, so what, now what? And at the beginning of that game, we had to say, so what? And we had to not blink and not flinch and just keep fighting and know that the plays would come if we executed. And it started with this guy in the first half. We needed a spark. And number 8 did that for us. Really proud of a young quarterback in his first opportunity, just to see how eager, how excited he was to be out there, to play, to do exactly what we said, play with poise, don't try to force things, be able to use your athleticism and throw it to us and let your playmakers make plays. Defensively, we were kind of bend but don't break, and I thought third downs were the key. I think they were 0 for on third downs in the first half, which saved us on some drives, and then did a nice job in the second half also, allowing us to separate from a good Stanford team. So first conference game, feels good to get under our belt. Thank you to the fans. I thought they were incredible tonight. Great electric energy here at the college. So with that, we'll take any questions you got.
It was clear you were confident in Kedon going in, but could you have imagined this? Is this even in the realm of what you thought was possible?
We understood his talent, and we understood the type of players our quarterbacks are. And the one thing, it's not hard with Graham. I said, Graham, let's cut it loose and let's go have fun. Let the kids have fun, and let's play fast and play aggressive. Even though he's young, we named him the number 2 for a reason, and let's go let him cut him loose. And that's not hard for Graham because he's always looking to cut it loose, and he did tonight. It was fun to watch. It was fun for me to watch. I don't know if I've had more fun in a game with a bunch of kids.
Coach, can you talk about the offensive line, the protection they gave the champion tonight?
Yeah, when coming into the season, I thought they were our best kept secret. I thought they were our most improved position, part of our offense. Been waiting for those kids to grow up for 3 years, and we signed them all together. Austin Jackson, Elijah Vera-Tucker, Brett Nealon, Andrew Voorhees, Jalen McKenzie, and you throw in Drew Richmond as a senior transfer, and they're just playing really mature right now. We saw a bunch of pressures. They kept the quarterback upright. The quarterback did a nice job of using his legs and creating force and not forcing things, and they're playing great ball right now. We'll go as far as they take us.
Kedon, amidst all the pressure that you were seeing, you were able to hit guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown and stride. Where does that come from, the timing, considering the amount of reps that you shared with the other quarterbacks?
Yeah, I still got a lot of reps in the spring and in the fall, and that's credit to Coach Graham for just mixing in all the quarterbacks. I know JT was named the starter just a few weeks ago, but we still got a ton of reps, and even at number 2, we still got a lot of reps with the ones, and they make it so easy on us too. You can. There's a large margin of error with those guys running under.
Kedon, how are you feeling just before the game? What was your mindset as you went to that first start?
Pretty good. And it was nice to get in the last half of the other game. But again, with such talent around me, for me it was not honestly such a kind of a don't take away from these guys. Just get in their hands and let them do the work. I don't have to do too much.
And then when you hear the student section chanting your name, what was that feeling like?
I didn't hear him chant my name, but that's pretty cool, I guess.
What's going through your mind? I've never seen a true freshman go lead the band like that after his first start. What was going through your mind on that?
No, it was pretty cool experience. But I couldn't do it without these guys.
Kedon, Kurt Warner was tweeting from his flight 30,000 feet in the air, listening to the game, tweeting you congratulations. What were some of the things he taught you that was instilled upon you to able to implement today?
Yeah, he's done a lot for me, especially from when I was 14 years old. Getting to work under him is definitely really beneficial. But no, it doesn't surprise me he's tweeting up the storm.
Kedon, how would you assess your performance yourself?
It was pretty good, but at the same time, how good is it with these guys? I don't think it really shows how well I am, but it shows how good of a team we have around me.
Clay, when you were getting Kedon ready throughout the week in practice, did you have to do anything different because it was his first start, or was it kind of business as usual?
No, we had a great quarterback competition, and like Kedon said, don't underestimate the value of a spring competition, fall competition. Basically 45 practices and the value of getting 30 reps last week in a game. And then, for us, and Kedon said it best, it's unbelievable when you have an Amon-Ra and St. Brown and a Tyler Vaughns and a Michael Pittman and those guys around making plays. It all came together tonight, and credit the quarterback for the amount of work he put in, and the wideouts for, we went in there saying, all right, he doesn't have to be Superman, you do. And if you touch it, you catch it, and the guy was Superman tonight.
What are your thoughts on the defensive play, Elijah Griffin tonight?
I thought Elijah played really good ball in the first game. I thought it was even better today. We really were nervous going into the game because of the size of their outside receivers, especially putting the tight ends out there. And he played big. He played large tonight for us. So really good game by him.
Amon-Ra, what did Kedon prove to you guys tonight?
I mean, we all knew Kedon was a great quarterback coming in. Saw him in the spring. We all got to see him in the spring, and he looked great. We didn't know. We wasn't a highly touted recruit coming out of high school, so we didn't really know much about him. But after the first day, we knew he can sling the ball. And going into the spring and fall, like you said, it was QB competition. We didn't really have a starter named, so we were getting reps with all the quarterbacks. So we didn't care who was out there as receivers. We were just going out there and catching the ball.
Amon-Ra, what did you think about that throw, the touchdown, the long touchdown throw?
It was a great throw. When I was running my route, I knew I had him beat from the start.
Yeah.
But when I looked up, I saw the ball was kind of high, and it kind of made me nervous because I knew it was going to give the safety some time to come over.
A little too much air on that.
Yeah. But it was perfect. Dropped right in my hands. Safety came up at the end, hit me, but I was able to make the catch.
Kedon, do you think that pass was going to be completed when you threw it, or were you worried?
Yeah, I thought it'd be complete because Amon's running under it, but I was worried he's gonna get killed after. He did a great job.
So you mentioned last week it was good to get those reps in. Tonight, what were some of the things that you wanted to clean up over the weekend and put on the field tonight?
I definitely have to look at the tape and see from there, but I think there's a few times where I missed a few reads and tried to make too much happen with my feet in the pocket, and I think I missed some open guys, so I think from that aspect.
How'd you sleep last night, and how'd you pass the time all day just waiting for this moment to come?
I didn't sleep very well last night, but it was a long day today too. But once I got out and changed in my warm-up gear, it felt pretty good.
Could you have expected 377 yards and 3 touchdowns?
Probably not.
Amon-Ra, how good is he?
He's a great quarterback, like I said. We knew when he came in, we saw the first day of him throwing the ball, we all knew what his potential was, and he showed it tonight.
You weren't surprised at all by anything?
Not at all. I knew. When he was actually rooming next to me in the hotel, and he looked as calm as ever. When we got out there, he didn't really look rattled at all. He rallied us up after each drive and said, "Let's go," and that's what he did tonight.
Surprised you at all to see him leading the band though after the game?
Yeah, I was doing an interview. I looked back and I see Kedon holding the sword. That was pretty cool.
Coach, two-part question. How important was it? They go up 14-3, turn it over right away on that kickoff, but you hold them to a field goal, and then you guys come down and connect on that touchdown. How important was that? And then on to the second one.
Yeah, it really sparked us, because it was getting away in a hurry. And anytime that we have a sudden change, we talk about how important that is defensively to force a kick, and they did, because a touchdown there could have been devastating. And then all of a sudden, and I really credit Graham, because as poised as everybody was, he might have been the most. And he said, hey, you know what, we're going to drive this one down. He didn't try to deviate from a game plan. He stuck right to it the whole night, even though we were down, at that point 17-3, and then we drive it right back down, and he calls a shot to Amon-Ra, and then it's a one-score game, and you could just feel the emotion on the sideline, like, yeah, we got this.
And the second part, when Coach Ellis sends you the highlights of Kedon here, and you said you saw it, what did you see that wanted you to say, yes, let's give this guy a chance, let's bring him in here and recruit him?
Yeah, one of the biggest things that happened is getting to see him live. I'll never forget him coming to camp, and there's a bunch of supposed 4- and 5-star guys out there, and the exact what you saw tonight is what he did that day. There was no fear, it was just poised, looking forward to the opportunity, couldn't wait to compete, and he showed out. And you just knew right there that, again, trust your evaluation, trust that what you see, and don't get caught up in perception or stars, get caught up in production, and that's what we want our quarterback position to be.
Clay, the defense didn't allow any points after the half. What was key to that turnaround on that side of the ball?
Say it one more time, I'm sorry.
The defense seemed to clamp down in the second half. What was key to that turnaround?
Yeah, you know, we really thought in the first half we had some gap integrity issues that got some big runs in our A gap, and we cleaned that up at halftime. So the run went away, and then I thought we got to the quarterback better in the second half and flushed him a little bit more. You know, third downs I thought were key. 4 for 11 tonight. Again, they're batting low 30% right now in 2 games, I thought at the end of the day, except for the last drive, defensive drive, we played pretty clean football. I think we only had like 5 penalties. We had 3 in game 1. We had 5 going into the last drive and got 2. But I thought it was a pretty clean ball by everybody in that second half.
What do you think of OG's performance today?
Like I said before, I thought OG played a really big game for us. You know, he's a kid that I'm really happy for. You don't know how hard it is to have not 1 but 2 shoulder surgeries at the same time. Both are 6-month rehabs, and how much work he's put into this season and that rehab to get strong and get back out here. He's a talented player with a really, really bright future.
Let's go one more.
Play that 4th and 1 in the 4th quarter where, you know, you let Kedon throw it. Does it kind of demonstrate how much confidence you guys have in him as a staff?
And no question. You know, we were in a position that we thought we could end the game right there. And, you know, the one thing I know about Graham Harrell, there is no fear. He knew exactly what was coming and dialed it up. He knew he was going to have a one-on-one matchup to Pitt. And when he called it, I said, all right, here we go. And you got to have trust. You got to have trust in your play caller as much as you have trust in your gunslinger and the wideouts. And it was exactly the right call at the right time.
Great. Thanks, Phil.
Thank you, guys.